Well, welcome to the Second Chance Garage. This is going to be an awning for my patio, right where it's sitting. That is at 4 feet, where I want it. The battery goes dead right when I need it. Well, I got another one charged, so I'll go in the garage and switch them out. Good timing, huh? All right. I'll be right back. Okie doke, here we go. Got the new battery. We'll just try to click her on this here drill. Hold it in reverse. Yeah, that was pretty good, I believe. Now, right size. I can go try it out. Try to cheat this up. And that's about right in the middle. Let's just see what happens. Let me pull this off. Stick this one on. Okay. What happened here? Okay. Measurement. Okay. Oh, that's real close to the middle. Eyeballing it. Okay. That'll work. Now, switch batteries again. Get the other ones on the charger. Okay. Now, the thing I am going to do is, if I can't run this drill bit, nope. Huh. Don't know if you can see it or not, but it wobbles. Huh. So, not as bad, but it does wobble. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is take this coat off. It was a little cold out here this morning. Well, when I just came out. But now since I'm moving around, it's a little warmer. That is right in the middle of 8 feet. Oh, always good on the knees. Always good on the knees. All right. Just a little. Not too high. Too high there. Huh. Oh. Just can't quite get it exactly where I want it, but she's in the middle. It's close enough. That'll do the job. Okay. Yeah, I think it moved a little. Phone's acting up. Oh, okay. Got some 45s. I'm trying to come up with some way to anchor these before I anchor them down at the bottom. But yeah, get this one straight. Okay. So I can. Okay. First of all, screw this down. But to be honest with you, I don't think that my drill bit is going to be thick enough. It's long enough, I just don't think it's going to be thick enough. Wow. I may start out with a more on awning that's going to go over my patio here. What I got to do is I have to take those screws loose. Then I got this panel to take off. And then I got a little square there I got to take off. Then lay it down. And then slide these legs up about a foot. Re-anchor them with these. And then re-drill my hole. I'll be able to use the existing hole in the frame But in the leg itself, I got to re-drill that, re-bolt it, and then sawzall it off so it's got a slope to it. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So anyway, that's an update on it. And I even had stapled, I came home from work and went to town on it, and I'd even stapled like a tarp on it for a moisture barrier, you know. And now I got to take that off, and there's a 2-foot strip at the top and a little square over here that I got to take off, and then take those legs loose and slide them forwards. What I'll wind up doing is just flipping the whole thing down and then putting the prop in the middle, and then I can take the legs loose, and I can take the boards loose and the legs loose and everything with it on the ground where I can get to it, you know, because that's 13.5 tall. So then once I get that all done, then I'll be able to spin it around because it'll be backwards. And I still have to take between the patio and the awning, the overhang, I've got to take 16 inches off the bottom of this leg so it'll fit underneath my awning or my overhang. So anyway, that's an update of what I got to do yet. Wasn't part of the master plan, but things change. Second Chance Garage out. Too close to the house. I gotta try to drag it backwards. It'll be a whole lot of fun. I got my pickup truck backed up over here, so I can hook onto the ball and then drag it back this way a little. When in doubt, use every piece of power equipment you have. If that ain't enough, borrow some. For the record, do I think this is going to work? Absolutely not. But here we go. I went a little better than I thought. Now, I'm going to back up close to the other side of it. I'm going to pull that side this way. Let's see if I can get you back a little farther. I don't know if I'll get you back far enough to see the truck too or not. I can't see nothing. We'll see what that does. back up here a little closer. Closer to the action. Kind of mess I got going here. Nice. Guy's on a tripod and is acting up on me. If I can get this laid on its side, like this, then I can hook up to the back. Standing upright. I still don't know if it's top one just makes the roof. I'm not quite flat here yet. Well, crap. Not part of the plan. We really ain't. friendly, I can do that too. Let's see. How am I going to do this? Well, there's some way to hook that here. Hook it to the tractor so it couldn't move. And I could drag it back. But don't seem to want to cooperate. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Get the slack out of this. To itself. Wonder if I can just put a big screw in there. That'll hold it. Trying to drag the whole thing backwards. It puts you down here. I don't know how much of that you got to see, but it was quite the spectacular. Quite spectacular. Oh. French grip. Give that a shot. I won't hold, but Show you. I busted the leg loop. So now I gotta redo the bracket on both sides. The second time I did that, boom, leg went out. But anyway, the whole issue is the loader bucket won't go high enough. It won't go high enough. That's the whole issue. I had it and I was trying to prop it so I could catch it underneath the bottom. Then it would go ahead and flip it over. But without being hooked on the bottom first, it lifted from there. You saw what happened. I don't have the forks. So without the forks, then you can't get under it far enough. Yeah, so anyway, I'm surprised it took that much of butt beaten repeatedly, and still held in one piece. And my brother said I over engineered it. Well, when you're doing stuff like this, you ain't got the equipment that you need because it's too small, and you know, that kind of stuff. It is what it is. So I can stand it up, but then the wind was like trying to push it back over. And if I had forks, I could just slide underneath it, then I wouldn't have to worry about, you know. But once I got it stood up, then I could catch this, lift it up, and stand it up. But anyway, I got to rethink this, and I got to do some repairs now. So anyway, next chapter, I guess. Welcome to Second Chance Garage. Okay. Don't know where I left off. Probably where I slammed it upside down a couple times. But I did get it standing upright. I got the trailer backed underneath it. So I'll get up here and I'll show you what's going on. See, that's where I busted through. That's gonna be okay. Now, let's get up here. We're going up on the handrail. Okay, there. See, this is sticking up over, so I got to deal with this. And then, I don't know if you can see, but I got a tarpaulin on top. I'm going to use for a moisture barrier. But I got to get a sawzall, cut this part off because it's sticking up, and then my wood goes on here. Okay, which I already got the wood cut. The other end is looking okay. It looks like we're gonna clear over there. So, okay, and then while standing it up, I did rip that loose. So I gotta redo that, but temporarily. I ran another screw in here just to hold it for temporary until I get time to deal with it. So that's where I'm at so far, and let me get back here. Between the legs on the one side, I put a block of wood, 2x4. I don't know if you can see it with the sun, but there. And there's one down here. And then I put this on here. Wow, that sun. There you can kind of see it. And it's on there because I have like a party and stuff. That will be perfect for putting like a 5-gallon jug of tea on, or some of the smaller crock pots, or even like paper plates, paper cups, stuff like that. I can put along there, you know. And when you're sitting in the chair, if you're drinking tea or something, you can set it right on there. Now, I don't know if I could sit on that or not, but because I'm about 280 or so. But anyway, it's just kind of supposed to be for like a bar, and it also gives support between the two legs there. And so anyway, I got to get back to it, but I thought I would take a quick video of this, of where I am. And I put this under here so that way I can put the ladder on this, and it makes it taller so I can get up to put my boards on once I get that cut off. So Saturday morning, here we go. Second Chance Garage out. All right, an update. I have got the legs to my awning anchored, and it dried out from the rain. I had a little moisture right up in here, a little moisture right up in here, because I've only got it steeled up to here, and then about, I would say this one up is all steel, and that was all bone dry. But where I don't have steel, that's where it was seeping through just a little bit through the moisture barrier. So anyway, that's an update on where I'm at so far. Let's go back here. Obviously, this will all be trimmed off. The inside is going to be painted white. The outside is going to be painted tan, the same as the house. I put, there were 70-mile-an-hour winds, didn't even wiggle. I got steel brackets up there, and steel brackets there. Them are on my supports, right? And as you can see, I've got the legs kind of winged back a little bit in the back, so it don't push forward near as much. I got a board there for putting stuff on, and I can actually set on it without snapping it. Just got a couple blocks under there. So I got to work on it some more tonight. But I thought I'd give you an update of here. To give you an idea of what it looks like before I, obviously it's not finished because it needs to be painted, and I got to put steel on the rest of it. But anyway, rough idea. It's coming along. It's good and solid. Like I said, we had 70-mile-an-hour winds last night, and that thing didn't even wiggle. So anyway, I'll get back to you with more updates. All right, I did get it all steeled, and yes, it is 2 different colors. I did have enough white, but I didn't feel like doing that much cutting, so. But she does have steel all the way on it, and that ought to seal her up good. And I cut the excess tarp off because I'm painting this, and then I'm going to paint. Let me get down here a minute. I'm standing on a ladder in the back of my pickup, so let me get down here. Okay, so the whole inside is going to be painted white, and then probably up to right here on the inside. Then I'll go with the color of the house on the outside. And I still have to put my brackets up here, which won't take long. I got them. Just got to sink them in. And it's anchored down. So nobody can see it. Look, I mean, like I'll be up on my steps and I'm trying to see it, and you can just barely see that it's got a gray stripe down there. And then that's where the steel's hanging over just a little, but it'll be fine. And then on this side, you can barely see that it's white, but And then this, I tested it the other day. I'm about 285 pounds, and I can set on it without breaking it. I'm sitting right in the middle of it, feet off the ground. So So that's where I'm going to put some crock pots and stuff. There'll be Christmas lights under here too, you know. So I got Christmas lights on the house that still lights up pretty good. And then I actually have the whole thing. Let me see if I can show you here. See, the whole thing's actually under the gutter, right where, so if the gutter overflows, it runs right off onto that and right off the roof. So anyway, that's how far I made it so far. So I will keep you up to date when I get more done. Second Chance Garage out. Welcome to the Second Chance Garage. Okay, this is what I've been working on. I painted it. And then I painted it to match the house, or I tried to. It matches pretty good but of course it's dark. And then I painted the inside all white. Yeah. And then steel, obviously, as you can, if you've been watching the rest of this video. And then, so it kind of looks like gray there, but it's not, it's white. And then it's the same kind of beige as the house. I thought I was done. I forgot the bottom half of the back legs. Aww. Oh well. I gotta finish painting tomorrow because let me get back in the yard a ways so you can see it. But I gotta do some touch up, and that works really good when it's raining. Front legs are anchored down, and it's got weather protection. It's got a big tarp, which I showed you, and then steel that don't match, but nobody can see it anyway, so it don't matter. Like I said, I had plenty of white, but I wasn't cutting it. So I've been painting on this thing on and off all day. And well, it's been several weeks in the process of painting, because I would paint the plywood, because I got half-inch sheets of pressed wood up there. That's what that is. I don't know that you can see it. And then I painted, and every time I put a coat of paint on it, it'd suck it up like a sponge. But anyway, I finally got this last section done earlier today. And then went ahead and started painting this stuff. And as you can see, I got a little sloppy, so I got to do some touch up on the white. And apparently I got to finish painting those back legs, because I thought I was done. And then this, of course, is a board for setting stuff on. So anyway, let's see what it looks like from the driveway. Oh, let me go back here. There it is. And I got it rigged to where, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it sits under the gutter. Yep. So if the gutter would overflow, it would just hit that steel and run off. It stays dry under there pretty well, except for when it blows in the side, which I got a plan for that too. But right now, tomorrow, I got to finish the touch up on the white and get it sharper. You know, I'm going to do away with a bunch of the slop, you know. Want sharper edges, you know. I want sharper edges, so I will yeah, I just painted the bottom of them brown to kind of, or same color as the house. See there, it looks gray. There, it actually looks pretty much color it is. All right, anyway, if you like it, subscribe. Uncle Russ Second Chance Garage out.